Good morning and welcome to the VSA Morning Miner. It's Wednesday, the 4th of May. Paul, how are you doing?
I am well, thank you. And you, Ollie?
Yeah, all good, thanks. Right, let's go. Where did you want to start, Paul?
Oh, let's start off with Apollo Silver, which is a VSA client, TSX listed, with a major sediment-hosted silver deposit in California. They have confirmed some assays from drilling that was done by previous operator on the Waterloo property, their Calico District project back in 2012, where the core was held at the metallurgical lab in Reno, awaiting processing up to this point in time. It hadn't to this point been assayed, and it has been assayed now, and it's a quite thick mineralization, tens of meters, grading over 200 grams silver per ton in 3 holes that they had at the lab, constituting over a ton of material for processing. Just important to show that this came from 3 different portions of known mineralization up there, and essentially confirms just how thick the mineralization is, in fact, on the Waterloo property up there. So now it'll go through the regular metallurgical testing as part of the bulk work they're doing toward pushing toward feasibility on this project.
Yeah, Paul, there's a couple of different styles of mineralization at the Waterloo project. Do you get a sense from this where these assays have intercepted?
These particular ones are designed to be in the thickest part of the ore body, or ore bodies, I should say, and probably represent what you would if your mineralization is more or less a mushroom shape, then this would be in the cap portion of that mineralization, and above or slightly distal to what would be a feeder underneath.
Okay, well, there's some recent new drilling underway, and so we should also expect some assays from the new drill holes in the coming weeks as well. So we'll be looking forward to those. Paul, what else had you spotted this morning?
We had results come out from our client, Mexico Silver Explorer Prime Mining, back on Bank Holiday Monday that we hadn't reported here previously. They reported a further 17 drill holes from the Los Reyes drilling program. And those specifically about Zapote North deposit and the Mariposa deposits. And they're showing more of the same from what we've already seen in so many of these drill holes. Assays like a gram of gold and 20 grams of silver over 25 meters, or 1.4 grams gold and 13 grams silver over 8.5 meters, for instance. The key point to point out here is these particular drill holes confirm that the gold-silver mineralization does extend between the two known deposits, Zapote North and Mariposa. So linked up here is in this case with the drill holes between.
Yeah, all good stuff there. And Paul, there was some news out from Solvay Group,
yes,
something we don't often talk about.
That's correct. Solvay is primarily industrial minerals and industrial natural chemicals producer. Solvay being a significant soda ash producer across the world into the global markets. Soda ash and sodium bicarbonate occurs naturally in the form of a rock called trona, and it serves the glass, chemicals, detergents, and food industries, among others. Today's announcement, they put out quarterly results, but a separate announcement also says they acquired a 20%, the remaining 20% minority stake in AGC in the Green River region of Wyoming that they didn't already own. The Trona deposits of Green River are the largest in the world, and the significance of these it's really a basic material in so much of natural processing chemistry. But what isn't appreciated by the mining sector is it is a critical use in the extraction process of lithium toward lithium chemical for the battery sector. Its function is to suppress any magnesium that occurs in either brines um, or the chemically exsolved lithium in solution as they process from spodumene. So it's an essential component, and the companies, there are very few companies. The deposits are very restricted across the world, so that the companies that produce these things more or less can write their own ticket as to what they sell this to, particularly to the lithium people.
Yeah, and this is, I guess, one of the challenges in forecasting lithium prices and which projects are going to work in the future. If you're extremely bullish on lithium starting to use higher prices towards where spot's trading at, rather than the sort of 10 to 20,000 that people have been moving towards more recently, you've got to start incorporating higher costs from things like soda ash and other reagents, which are going to be under supply pressure themselves to meet growth in the lithium space.
That's right. And if for the layman, the cost of the soda ash in suppressing magnesium and the magnesium content of brines and so forth, that kind of cost relationship is a similar one to any kind of a gold ore, for instance, which may have high cyanide consumption. So it makes a big difference in operating margins on some of these major deposits.
Yeah. That's great, Paul. Thanks very much. We'll call it a day there and be back tomorrow.
Very good. See you then.